Hey everybody, what is going on? So today in this video, let's talk about Disney California Adventure, and more specifically, the new Spider-Man Web Slingers attraction coming to the Avengers campus. So the other day, Josh Diamaro, he gave us some footage of the Web Slingers ride vehicles coming in and out of the loading station. And they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool. They don't look any different than the concept art. So if you've seen the concept art, it's nearly identical to that art. So there was really no big surprise there. But they do look pretty cool. But there is one thing that I did notice that I did consider, that I did think about though when I was watching this video of these ride vehicles. And it was very apparent when I was watching this how much like this attraction or these ride vehicles are a remnant of our pre-COVID world. Like I really think going forward, the ride vehicles, Walt Disney Imagineering is really gonna tailor the design work more towards open air vehicles. Even long after the pandemic is over, even when we have a vaccine, even when COVID is well behind us, I really think these kind of vehicles that we see with Web Slingers, these really closed in claustrophobic spaces, I think are going to be a thing of the past for a very, very long time. I really do. And, this isn't the first time Disney has built really claustrophobic, confined ride vehicles. Mission Space and Epcot is another example. The Submarine Voyage is another example. But these kind of ride vehicles, I think, are, at least for the time being, for years to come, really dead. They're really dead. Now, obviously, they couldn't change Web Slingers as the pandemic hit, much too far into development of that attraction. But I do think going forward, these kind of vehicles are not going to happen anymore. Disney is going to have this mindset. And Disney is a very forward-looking company. You really saw this with, 9/11. Like after 9/11, we didn't have another terrorist attack, but they continued to build bag checks and what have you, with new parks and things like that. They continued that on well after 9/11. And I think that the design work with Imagineering for more open air, spaced out vehicles are going to stay with us for a long time as well. This is going to be a remnant of COVID that's going to be with us for a very long time. Okay. So I think going forward, it's just kind of interesting to think about, like, what are the ride vehicles going to look like in this post-COVID world in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now? And I don't think they're going to look like the Spider-Man Web Slingers vehicle. Those vehicles are very, very claustrophobic and closed in. So it was very, very interesting. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I saw those vehicles was, wow, those were definitely designed in a pre-COVID world. So it'll be very interesting to see how they go forward in their design work. Another thing that I do think is going to die with this whole situation is this whole push with Imagineering of the past few years, or actually many, many years, of this interactivity. We saw it as long ago as the Indiana Jones attraction with the queue, where you would push and pull on things and interact with you. We've seen it multiple times. Various attractions. Disney was really, really pushing this interactivity, most recently with the Smuggler's Run attraction over at Galaxy's Edge, where you touch and push buttons and what have you. That kind of attraction, those kind of cues, I also think are dead for the time being. I don't think Disney's going to be designing those kind of touchy, interactive type of cues or attractions because of this new vigilance we have, in regards to COVID and just pandemics in general. So it's just very interesting, how these things change and how the design work changes because of an event, right? And when I watched this video of the Spider-Man attraction coming in at the loading dock and out of the loading dock, it just really reminded me. I'm like, wow, this is such a remnant of like a year ago or something. This is not, it's just so pre-COVID. But anyway, what do you guys think about the Spider-Man ride vehicles? Do you like them? Do you love them? Do you not like them? And what are your thoughts on the future of Imagineering and their design work for ride vehicles going forward? Do you agree with me that they're going to change a lot? They're going to be more open air vehicles, most likely, less claustrophobic, less cramped. And what are your thoughts on the interactivity that Disney's been pushing the past few years? Do you also think do you agree with me? Do you also think that that is dead for the time being, or do you think it won't, or do you think it won't have any effect at all, and Disney will just continue to push forward with it? I would love to hear from everyone. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day. Bye bye now.